I was reading earlier that SARS is really stepping up its game for 2025, using more data science, AI, and even predictive modeling to track down non-compliance. It almost feels like something out of a sci-fi movie. But for businesses and individuals alike, this means tax compliance is going to be more important and complicated than ever.
It does sound a bit futuristic, doesn't it? But honestly, with the stakes so high, SARS is aiming for nearly $84 trillion in revenue next year. It's no wonder they're intensifying their approach. What really stands out to me is how they're expanding the tax base by pulling in data from everywhere: banks, medical schemes, even fund administrators. It's going to be tough to slip under the radar.
Absolutely. And it's not just about catching intentional evaders. Even small administrative errors can turn into big headaches, since SARS can hit companies with legal or even criminal penalties. I know that sounds intimidating, but it also highlights why staying compliant month after month is so crucial.
Exactly, and what gets tricky is that your compliance status isn't a one-and-done deal. It actually changes over time, depending on how well you keep up. I remember a client who missed a single return deadline and suddenly faced fines, even though it was a genuine oversight. That's how quickly things can go sideways.
That example really drives it home. So, when we talk about being tax compliant, what do businesses actually need to do? It seems like there are a lot of moving parts. Registration, returns, updates, payments. The list goes on.
You're spot on. It's not just about paying your taxes, it's about being properly registered for every tax type that applies to your company, making sure all your details are up to date, filing every required return, and settling tax debts on time. Even something like forgetting to deregister a closed business can open you up to penalties.
And if you miss a step, it's not just a slap on the wrist. SARS can actually impose penalties, even if the mistake wasn't intentional. Plus, the burden of proof falls on the taxpayer if there's a dispute. That puts a lot of pressure on business owners to get it right every single time.
That's why making tax compliance a regular practice, almost a habit, is so important. Staying on top of it means fewer last-minute scrambles, less risk, and honestly, a lot less stress come deadline time.
Funny how taking care of compliance up front can actually save you a lot in the long run. Penalties, interest, extra admin fees, you name it. But there are some real business advantages too, right? Like, it isn't just about avoiding trouble.
Absolutely, and I love that point. For example, proof of tax compliance is often needed to apply for tenders, bid on projects, or even just to show you're a trustworthy supplier. It's like a badge of good company management. Plus, having a clean record reassures